And welcome back to Subculture. Well, we've got a very special guest on the phone at the moment because something very big is about to happen in Melbourne and especially AC/DC Lane. And we thought it is one of our favourite spots in the city and we want to know what's going on. So we thought we would get a man on the phone to know that knows all that is going on. It's Jeremy, who is the marketing manager of YD Australia. Welcome to the program, Jeremy.
Hi, thanks for having me.
No problem. Now, Jeremy, tell us a little bit, first of all, about YD.
Yeah, sure. I can pretty much sum up YD with one line. We create affordable fashion for sociable guys who want to stand out in style. We've been around probably since the mid-90s, and we've certainly seen a lot of fashion trends come and go in that time. But probably the beating heart of YD, I would say, is all about our people. We've got 130 stores now, so we've got a lot of stores, and every store is armed with a team of fashion stylists who put together looks for customers who have events like weddings or formals, or even backyard barbecues. And even recently, we've actually gone through a bit of fashion transformation ourselves with a new store design that's rolled out across 12 of our stores already. And I'm sure your listeners who are familiar with YD remember our smaller, older stores were a little harder to shop, but the new store design is a very different shopping experience, which we love, with room to move literally, with extra large sort of styling areas, which could pretty as dance floors if they wanted to.
Definitely, and your stores have come in very, very handy over the years when I've needed to go to film and theatre premieres and things like that, so they've been very handy. Now, I want you to tell us a little bit about what you've got in store for us with AC/DC Lane.
Yeah, awesome. I'm glad that you're a YD customer. Just some of the events that we like to dress our customers up for. Basically, AC/DC Lane, we've launched a new formal capsule that features some pretty cool, exciting product that we've not really had in YD before. So things like sexy, silky shirts and luxe velvet blazers, perfect for those events you were talking about. And to launch the capsule, what we wanted to do is we wanted to put the storytelling of the campaign into the lives of Melburnians. So Friday the 22nd of September, we're dropping a couple of YD photographers in and around AC/DC Lane and Melbourne Central, and they're going to be armed with Polaroid cameras. Basically, with those cameras, they're going to be taking photos of people out enjoying their night out, and then we're going to be pinning them on our YD billboards that are in AC/DC Lane opposite Bar Bambi. We believe every night should end with a good story, so we can't actually wait to see what we capture from Melburnians on that night. The event will be taking place between 5 and 9 on Friday the 22nd.
Now, how can our listeners get involved? Do they just have to be out and about on that night?
Pretty much. It's so easy to get involved. So if your listeners are out and about in Melbourne CBD, keep an eye out for the YD photographers. They'll be wearing lanyards, looking pretty sharp in a YD suit in and around AC/DC Lane and Melbourne Central. They'll snap a Polaroid of you with your consent and permission, and the photo will end up on one of our billboards in AC/DC Lane. Basically, the listeners can then go down to pluck off their photo, which will be on the billboard. Attached to that will be a YD voucher, and they can keep it for a memory of their night out. In our Melbourne Central store, we will also have a DJ pumping some live tunes from 4 o'clock on the night until the store closes, and we'll be also offering an exclusive 30% off store-wide in that store only for the night out to come in and check out our new formal capsule.
Awesome. And what are the photographers looking for? Are they looking for people just out and about having fun? Are they looking for people looking fashionable? What are the tips there?
Anything goes. So anyone who's out having a great night out, we really want to put it into, Melbourne's, the lens of Melbourne and what they're up to. So there's no rules when it comes to what people are up to, but anyone with a big smile is probably going to be at the front of the queue to get their photo taken and their photo put on our billboards.
Now, you mentioned this a little bit before, but are there prizes up for grabs, and what can people win?
Yeah, for sure. So there's the $25 vouchers, which will be attached to people's Polaroid photos on the billboards, and that is for every single photo. But the big prize that's up for grabs is one of those photos between 5 and 9 on the billboards will actually have a $1,000 YD gift card. So that's going to buy plenty of great product from our stores, and a Bar Bambi dinner experience as well. So that will be at random. So I encourage everyone to get down, check out their photos, grab it, because they might have $1,000 to spend at YD, which is going to go a long way.
Definitely, and those vouchers are going to be very, very handy. There's a lot of premieres coming up in Melbourne very soon, and of course Spring Racing Carnival is just around the corner as well, so they're going to be very handy.
Absolutely. We're definitely into social season, so the weather's warming up, which is good to see, and there's a lot going on. Also, just to mention, we are running a competition on our socials as well, where we're actually giving away the chance for someone and their mate to win flights down to Melbourne for our influencer event, which we'll be running at the same time, and we'll basically cover the flights, accommodation, and some outfits for that event as well, which would be great.
Oh, that will be amazing. And Jeremy, to close it off, where can people go for further information if they want to get involved with this night, and for just general information about YD anyway?
Yeah, sure. We are all over socials, so check out at YD Australia on our socials, or you can jump onto our website, sign up for our newsletter, and all of the information will be on there.
Well, Jeremy, thank you so much for taking the time to come on Subculture today to talk about this. I know a lot of our listeners are very, very excited about what's going on in ACDC Lane, and they will definitely be there on the 22nd of September. So thank you so much for taking the time to chat to us today.
Awesome. Thank you. I can't wait to see everyone down there looking sharp.